happened that night? Like, what eats at y'all the most of what happened that night? Other than Takeoff here losing his life.
Let me just say this. I don't think, I heard you say other than that, but that's at the top. You know what I mean? He lost his life. Other than that, the worst thing to me is this clown that came here. I wish he would have never came with Quavo. I wish he would have never brought this nigga into Houston because he can't think. You know what I mean? This whole root of everything happening is from his actions. And to be frank, honest.
You know what I'm saying? Because we messed up about this too. You know what I'm saying, me? And all respect to Takeoff's family. You know what I'm saying? His loved ones. We love them and respect them too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like 1 hour was took that night. You know what I'm saying? Permission. Quavo told me, after I told him, I said, nephew, you stepped out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? And
if they listen to that tape real good, they can hear the little homie. They can hear the little homie.
So Jay Prince responds to the situation, and he wants people to know that his family got nothing to do with the death of Takeoff, and he's putting all blame on their alleged cousin, family member, friend, Migo Band, aka Willie Bland. And I'm not saying none of that. I'm just literally playing a video of Jay Prince saying this. So we're gonna break this down. We're gonna look into all of that. But Jay Prince is blaming Migo Van for basically punching, you know, Cameron Joshua in the face. That's Fifth Ward Little Cam, and he hit him after. I'm gonna break all that down. Before I even get started with that, y'all know what y'all need to do, man. Y'all need to go ahead and smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and come rock out with the fastest growing platform out here, the IsmokeHiphop Live movement. I'm your host, DJ Bless One, the fresh one, the best one. Salute the Pesh Mayweather. Go follow that King's YouTube channel. You feel me? Atlanta native rapper out here. Also got his IG, which is lit. Go follow the King right quick and show some love. But let's start this the right way. So it seems to me a lot going on, but if you don't know, Migo Band was cleared by law enforcement for firing off his gun. If you want to know, we did a video about Jay Prince trying to call him a snitch. I'm not gonna put that jacket on nobody. That's for y'all to do. But Migo Band said what he did. Now, Takeoff Murder occurred after a punch was thrown in Quavo's defense, says Affidavit, because an affidavit was written for this. And when I looked into the affidavit, it said a whole lot of things. And I'm not, if y'all can't read it, we'll look at some of the regular snippets of the articles I put for y'all, but this is the actual affidavit right here, and it goes into full details into things. And I'm not trying to, you feel me, do that type of connections on people, but let's get into some of these things we prepared. We are the receipt masters, not king, but the receipt masters here. Now, Takeoff Murder has resulted in a pair of arrests, but new details continue to emerge from the tragic night that took the life of the Migos rapper. Now, what sources are saying is like this. According to an affidavit, which I just showed y'all, by the New York Times reporter Joe Carcerelli, Quavo was involved in a lucrative dice game outside Houston's A10 Billiards bowling alley, and then got into an argument after losing money to a pair of individuals. A man identified as Willie Bland basically then got involved in a physical confrontation in defense of Quavo and ended up striking one of the opposing individuals per surveillance footage, which is Little Cam he hit. Now, two people exchanged gunfire, which is allegedly DJ Pat and Migos Bands. They both, you feel me, crossfires or whatever, and I guess multiple people too, but those are the two they're saying that were shooting at each other. Now, a confrontation was pursued in defense of Quavo, and they ended up striking the situation. Now, two people, I just said it. Now, Bland admitted to this. If y'all don't know, he said his part that he was involved in. Now, the new details in the killings of Takeoff resulted basically from a search warrant affidavit filed last week. Both sides allegedly fired shots after a punch was thrown in defense of Quavo. Now, I'm trying to show y'all everything as far as the sources. Now, Bland's bullets did not kill Takeoff at all. If some of you guys are wondering that, you know, Bland thought Joshua was shooting at him, so he pulled out a gun and fired 3 shots into the directions. And that's when Lil Cam ran into the bowling alley. That's where he fired the shots at. And the document shows surveillance captured him exactly doing that. Now, none of the bullets, you know, entered the body of Takeoff, so it dispels and debunked the theory that Takeoff's own cousin killed him. Not true at all. Now, Migo Band told investigators that after he punched Little Cam, Watkins began to run towards him. He said he thought the 2 men were about to rob Quavo, so he shoved Watkins, and that's when he heard gunfire erupt, according to documents. Now, a lot of this thing been going crazy. Before we get into a little bit, you know, more things that transpired, I feel it's necessary and fair for people to understand the articles that went deep. There was not really trying to put a blame or place it on folks like that. They're showing you how the integral parts are missed through what the bloggers was posting, because Little Cam is a little dude allegedly that's like that, per sources in Fifth Ward was being told to us, that, you know, he gets it out the mud, and you can lead your assumptions to think what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna get into all that. So we know the disparaging reports came, so now let's listen to what, you know, what they all had to say.
Homie saying, man, if you took that wrong, I apologize. This is what the little homie was telling Quavo. Man, I apologize if you took that wrong. I was just talking about basketball. You know, how humble can you be after
the little homie that he's talking about is Little Cam. Little Cam tried to apologize to Quavo towards the situation because it resulted from a basketball game and it got heated and entered into the dice game. So Mike Prince tried to tell them to let it go. That's all. This is alleged according to what they said, but you get what I'm saying.
After apologizing like that, a nigga gonna hit him with a pistol? Hey man, you know, like I say, under no circumstances did Takeoff deserve what he got. But boy, look at here. That other clown, hey man, that's where it's at.
You keep people keep talking about, you know.
Other than Takeoff here losing his life.
Let me just say this. I don't think, I heard you say other than that, but that's at the top, you know what I mean? He lost his life. Other than that, the worst thing to me is this clown that came here. I wish he wouldn't have never came with Quavo. I wish he wouldn't have never brought this nigga into Houston, because he can't think. You know what I mean? This whole root of everything happening is from his actions. And to be frank, honest about the situation, I wish that bullet would have hit him instead of Takeoff, because he was the one that deserved that. You know what I mean? Takeoff didn't deserve that. You know, so that's the worst thing that I could think of, because if he don't make that move, then the night is everybody's still here and live to see another day.
Wait, we don't have no out of bounds clown shit going on in our family. This nigga came down here and he was out of line. And he stepped out of bounds, man, without permission. Quavo told me, after I told him, I said, nephew, stop talking about basketball, leave it alone. He said, Unc, you right, let's go. Cause I don't want to do nothing to one of these niggas before I do something to one of these niggas. This dude took upon himself to go trying to violate people that didn't violate nobody, that was sitting there humble, wasn't exchanging words, wasn't being disrespectful. He just decided he wanted to be a bully that night and prove something to someone. I don't know, probably because he's the biggest guy out there. I don't know what it was. But we started walking off. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody in the family violate nobody. A man is gonna defend himself. So I can't tell a man not to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even see that coming. You know, as soon as he made his move and struck an individual, I'm like, what you doing? But everything happened like that. And I didn't see no gun in his hand.
So you get what they were saying. So they're blaming the death on Takeoff personally, they're blaming it on Migos ban, as you can see, and maybe everybody got their own reasons, because they saying he punched Fifth Ward Little Cam. It should have never happened like that, you know what I'm saying? And then the rest is history. It's one of them things, I guess it's really about the people who was there. All I could do is be fair and be transparent when we're doing these shows, because a lot of people involved in here, it's not what you want to see, it's not what need to be. You understand what I mean, folks? It's just too much going on with the going on, and we just gotta be careful. So for Migo band's name to be involved in the way they saying it, you know, I guess Quavo is gonna be the one to say the most, because they already said that. Quavo is gonna be the one out here to explain that, and I can't wait one day when Quavo sits down and he opens up to the world. Maybe he'll never, but we damn sure gonna try to see what's going on with that. Look, I'm your guy, DJ Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely stay blessed. Love into the kings and queens. Peace.